Hello everyone, welcome to day 63 of 7:30. Today we're reading the rest of chapter 31 of Exodus and also chapter 32. From the New Living Translation they read, Then the Lord gave these instructions to Moses, 13, All the people of Israel, be careful to keep my Sabbath day, for the Sabbath is a sign of the covenant between me and you from generation to generation. It is given so you may know that I am the Lord who makes you holy. 14, You must keep the Sabbath day, for it is a holy day for you. Anyone who desecrates it must be put to death. Anyone who works on that day will be cut off from the community. 15. You have 6 days each week to do your ordinary work, but the seventh day must be a Sabbath day, complete rest, a holy day dedicated to the Lord. Anyone who works on the Sabbath must be put to death. 16. The people of Israel must keep the Sabbath by observing it from generation to generation. This is a covenant obligation for all time. 17. It is a permanent sign for my covenant with the people of Israel. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, but on the seventh day he stopped working and was refreshed. 18. When the Lord finished speaking with Moses on Mount Sinai, he gave him the 2 tablets inscribed with the terms of the covenant written by the finger of God. Chapter 32. When the people saw how long it was taking Moses to come back down the mountain, they gathered around Aaron. Come on, they said, make us some gods who can lead us. We don't know what happened to this fellow Moses who brought us out here from the land of Egypt. 2. So Aaron said, Take the gold rings from your ears uh, of your wives and sons and daughters and bring them to me. 3. And all the people took the gold rings from their ears and brought them to Aaron. 4. Then Aaron took the gold, melted it down, and molded it into a shape of a calf. When the people saw it, they exclaimed, O Israel, these are the gods who brought you out of the land of Egypt. 5. Aaron saw how excited the people were, so he built an altar in front of the calf. Then he announced, Tomorrow will be a festival to the Lord. 6. The people got up early the next morning to sacrifice burnt offerings and peace offerings. After this, they celebrated with feasting and drinking, and they indulged in pagan revelry. 7. The Lord told Moses, Quick, go down the mountain. Your people whom you brought from the land of Egypt have corrupted themselves. 8. How quickly they have turned away from the way I commanded them to live. They have melted down gold and made a calf, and they have bowed down and sacrifice to it. They are saying, These are the gods, your gods Israel, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. 9. Then the Lord said, I have seen how stubborn and rebellious these people are. Now leave me alone so my fierce anger can blaze against them and I will destroy them. Then I will make you, Moses, into a great nation. 11. But Moses tried to pacify the Lord his God. Oh Lord, he said, why are you so angry with your own people, whom you brought from the land of Egypt? With such a great power and such strong hand. 12. Why let the Egyptians say their God rescued them from the evil intentions of slaughtering them in the mountains and wiping them from the face of the earth? Turn away from your fierce anger. Change your mind about this terrible disaster you have threatened against your people. 13. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You bound yourself with an oath to them, saying, I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars of heaven. I will give them all this land and that I have promised your descendants, and they will possess it forever. 14. So the Lord changed his mind about the terrible disaster he had threatened to bring on his people. 15. Then Moses turned and went down the mountain. He held in his 2 hands the 2 stone tablets inscribed with the terms of the covenant. They were inscribed in both sides from front to back. 16. These tablets were God's work, and words on them were written by God himself. 17. When Joshua heard the boisterous noise of the people shouting below them, he exclaimed to Moses, It sounds like war in the camp. 18. But Moses replied, No, it's not a shout of victory nor a wailing of defeat. I hear the sound of celebration. 19. When they came near the camp, Moses saw the calf and the dancing, and he burned with anger. He threw the stone tablets to the ground, smashing them at the foot of the mountain. 20. He took the calf they had made and burned it. Then he grounded it into powder, threw it into the water, and forced the people to drink it. 21. Finally, he turned to Aaron and demanded, What did these people do to you to make you bring such a terrible sin upon them? 22. Don't get so upset, my lord, Aaron replied. You yourself know how evil these people are. 23. They said to me, Make us gods who will lead us. We don't know what happened to this fellow Moses who brought us here from the land of Egypt. 24. So I told them, Whoever has gold jewelry, take it off. When they brought it to me, I simply threw it into the fire, and out came this calf. 25. Moses saw that Aaron had let the people get completely out of control, march to the amusement of their enemies. 26. So he stood at the entrance of the camp and shouted, "All of you who are on the Lord's side, come here and join me." All the Levites gathered around him. 27. Moses told them, "This is what the Lord God, um, the God of Israel says: Each of you take your swords and go back and forth from one end to the other of the camp. Kill everyone, even your brothers, friends, your neighbors." 28. The Levites obeyed Moses' command, and about 3,000 people died that day. 29. Then Moses told the Levites, "Today you have ordained yourself for the service of the Lord, for you obeyed him even though it meant killing your own sons and brothers. Today you have earned a blessing." 30. The next day Moses said to the people, "You have committed a terrible sin, but I will go back up to the Lord on the mountain. Perhaps I will be able to obtain forgiveness for your sin." 31. So Moses returned to the Lord and said, "Oh, what a terrible sin these people have committed. They have made gods of gold for themselves." 32. But now, if you will only forgive their sin, but if not, erase my name from the record of you have written. 33. But the Lord replied to Moses, "No, I will not erase your name, or the name of everyone who have sinned against me." 34. Now go, lead the people to the place I told you about. Look, my angel will lead the way before you, and when I come to call the people to account, I will certainly hold them responsible for their sins. 35. Then the Lord sent a great plague upon the people because they had worshipped the calf Aaron had made. And until tomorrow, stay blessed.